Level 5, how to stand with an aggressive opponent at close range. This is super dangerous. Really try to make sure that the altercation never gets here, but if it does get here, this is what I think you should do. He's way beyond my mid-range. This doesn't help me at this stage. The bladedness actually doesn't help me that much at this stage. I'm like this, okay? And this will usually happen on a wall, because if there wasn't a wall here, I could just keep backing up, okay? Or if maybe a person is there, something is preventing me from leaving this scenario. I'm going to have both hands up, not like this, but like this. Open hand signals, I don't want to fight. Closed hand signals, I'm gonna f you up. I'm here. Now, try to avoid this. This looks really weak to him. It looks vulnerable to him, and it's just dangerous. This looks better to a judge than this does, but at this point, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you would win the court case if you're dead. So protect yourself first. Chin down. I don't want to fight, bro. I don't want to fight. I wouldn't even really look in their eyes. I'd be looking here. Looking in their eyes might challenge them, for one. You're probably beyond the point now that making eye contact with this guy is going to scare him off in some way. Okay, and I really want to be able to perceive anything that's going to happen. Any attack that he starts, I want to see it as fast as possible. So we look at the center of the diamond. Head is 1 point, shoulder 1 point, shoulder 1 point, and the center of the body, the solar plexus, is the other point. I look right in the center of that, okay? So about right here, right? Head, shoulder, shoulder, solar plexus, center of the diamond's right there. Okay, so I'm gonna have my hands there. I don't wanna fight. That also helps to keep my chin down. Again, posterior pelvic tilt. My center line is facing him, but it's very difficult for him to hit me with straight weapons here anyway, so it's not actually that dangerous. Now, position of my hands. I don't want them out here like this. I don't want them down. I don't want them too high. They're gonna be by my face like this, like I don't wanna fight. If he starts throwing hooks, okay, I'm gonna be able to catch, okay? I still have lots of weapons that are available offensively. It's easy for me to get access to his head. It's easy for me to grab him. A lot of the things that I do from close range are gonna be starting with elbows, so all of that is still available, okay? Make sure, no anterior pelvic tilt. You're not arching your back, sticking out your ribs. The opposite is happening. More like a Wing Chun stance. Hands are like this. I don't wanna fight. I just came to party. And then if there's any time where he shifts over here, now, even if it was just minor like that, he stepped this way for some reason, I have exits over here, right? So I'm gonna change and I'm gonna leave. If any opportunity I have to leave this situation, I will take it, right? So this scenario is really happening when he's got me on the wall. I can't keep this anymore. This is too dangerous. I'm gonna go like this. I don't wanna fight. I don't wanna fight. Leave me alone. I just came to party, bro. Come on. Let's see what this looks like from start to finish. Level 1, nothing is happening. My eyes are looking around. I'm making sure that I'm aware of threats. I'm using my peripheral vision. Don't like scan the room like this. Where is it gonna come from? Where is it gonna come from, right? I'm using my peripherals. I'm having a good time, just doing my thing. But I can have my back on a wall in this situation, quite a big advantage, okay? And then say the ops come in. People that I don't like come in, or people that don't like me come in. They're over this way. I'm gonna kind of take this stance. I know where the threat's gonna come from now. It's gonna be over there, so it's gonna be like this. And now the person starts coming towards me. As they come towards me, I'm gonna start angling off the wall so I don't get trapped. Now, I'm like, I don't wanna fight. Long range, weight is on the back foot, weight is in the heel, posterior pelvic tilt, my hands are up still, I don't wanna fight, leave me alone. Always have your head on a bit of a swivel, but don't get caught doing this, because this guy can close distance quickly. I still wanna have my eyes mainly focused on him. Now, as he breaches this distance, bro, I don't wanna fight, leave me alone, man, leave me alone. I did Jeet Kune Do, you don't want to fight me, man. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Maybe this is happening towards the wall again, or there's people back there, whatever, a bar or something. As my back gets to the fence, I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, I don't want to fight, leave me alone. I just came to have a good time. Bro, go away, please, whatever. Okay, and we can talk about what you should really say. I'm just kind of freeballing right now, but chin is down, that posterior pelvic tilt, my hands are up, my hands are close to my face, right? Not too outstretched, not too high, not way outside his shoulders. This is about the range that I should have my hands so I can go and get grips inside of his round punches. Most of his punches are gonna come like that in this range, okay? So it's really good to be able to trap those. And then, we never really talked about level 6, but level 6 happens anytime it elevates past this point. That can be, he starts fainting. So like, yeah, head faking me, right? Something like that. I don't know when the threat is coming anymore. When that happens, it's attack, right? And honestly, even at a level 5 situation, if he maintains this organization for too long, right? He's not allowing me to diffuse the situation. He's not giving me an escape. I'm not gonna wait for him to throw the first punch, okay? And you can hate me for saying that. You can also say that, oh, if you throw the first punch, then you're gonna go to jail. Well, maybe, but I won't die, okay? I'm not gonna be the one that's dead. Okay, so if he's here and he stays there for too long, bang, okay? I'm right away gonna start going into short weapons, okay, which are elbows, knees, headbutts. Okay, and we can look at exactly what we do in all these situations in a different video.
I'm Kajan Johnson, ex-UFC fighter. If you're an MMA fighter and you want to hack the system, I've got your back. I'm creating Pro Fight Guide, everything that you need to be a pro fighter. We've got a bunch of courses that are already done and we are cranking out new ones all the time. We've got the anti-wrestler guide, right? I fought a bunch of wrestlers. I fought Islam Makhachev, I fought Rustam Khabilov, I fought Adriano Martins, I fought world champion jiu-jitsu guys, I fought Greco-Roman wrestlers, I fought freestyle wrestlers. Man, I've been fighting people trying to hold me down like my whole career. Needless to say, I've been studying this problem intently and I've crammed all of the knowledge that you need to beat wrestlers into one guide. One-stop shop. This has bottom game, this has striking, this has cage control strategies, wall work, how to get up, how to rip their leg off if they don't let you up. It's got everything you need to whoop on these wrestlers. The anti-wrestler guide alone is like 70 plus videos or something. I'm gonna keep adding to it. MMA basics course, we've got all the things that you need to know for like your first year of training really. Striking strategies, grappling strategies, submission escape, submission attacks, positional awareness, passes, transitions, footwork patterns, the basic weapons, the most important weapons, the foundation of the weaponry, the arsenal that you need to build as an MMA fighter, how to chain from striking into takedowns, strategies on the wall, like how do you grapple on a wall? Because a lot of the time people just teach you jiu-jitsu and they teach you wrestling and then they're like, yeah, go. And then there's a wall there and you're like, what the hell do I do with this thing? They're like, I don't know, figure it out, right? You don't have to figure it out, get the MMA basics guide. That's what we made it for. I know some of you guys live in remote communities. Like I grew up in a town called Burns Lake, like 2,500 people tops. We don't have access to elite level MMA instruction in Burns Lake, BC. This is one of the reasons that it's so important to me to make this. It's gonna be a database for people that don't have access to world-class coaches. You do now, just get the Pro Fight Guide, 70% off still. This is the last chance, you gotta get it now. We're raising the prices because it's just gonna be too valuable. Even if you're not a pro fighter and you just wanna learn how to defend yourself, if you wanna learn how to get in shape, MMA honestly for me is the best way to stay in shape because it's so much more stimulating for your brain than running on a stupid treadmill. Last chance right now for the 70% off pre-order on Pro Fight Guide. We're raising the price.